This 1-inch camera sensor in the Vivo X90 Pro is crazy. Find out more with me in this review video. Hey guys, welcome to Brown Tech channel. Before watching today's video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to watch more of my upcoming tech videos. First of all, let me talk about the design and the build quality of the Vivo X90 Pro. I've been using the Vivo X90 Pro for the past 3 weeks, and after using it, I feel like this is one of the premium phone you can get in the market at the moment. It uses the vegan leather as the rear surface and it feels really good to hold it on my hands. Especially the halo ring on the rear side of this phone looks cool and futuristic. Not only that, the Vivo X90 Pro also has an IP68 rating where I can splash water on the phone. However, one thing that I'm not quite satisfied about the design of this phone is the wording cuff in the rear surface. Perhaps if Vivo removed this, then it would be much better from the design point of view. Can you see how big is the display on this phone? Well, up front it has a 6.78 inch of Full HD Plus AMOLED display with a 120Hz screen refresh rate. Reading articles on this phone feels really good. I can seamlessly scroll through the contents easily. Using the MediaTek Dimensity 9200 processor, the Vivo X90 Pro comes with a smart blue light control where I don't need to worry about using my phone in pitch darkness. Apart from that, I was able also to read contents even in a bright environment because of the 1300 nits brightness. As usual, it comes with the in-display fingerprint scanner for security purposes. Overall, with the price you're going to pay for the phone, the display is quite good to use for a long term. Talking about the RAM and the storage in this phone, it has only one option where it comes with 12GB of RAM and 256GB of internal storage. It also comes with the additional 8GB of RAM using the extended RAM technology. With this amount of RAM and storage, I was able to multitask easily. Installing apps on this phone is something I don't need to worry at all. If you notice here, I have more than 20 apps running on this phone without a single issue. Under the hood, it runs on the MediaTek Dimensity 9200 processor which comes with the 5G network support. Besides that, it also has a V2 processor which was developed in-house by Vivo. Using this processor, the amount of time it takes to process an image is much faster compared to the previous V1 processor. Even when I use the phone to take low light pictures, it is able to produce high quality low light photos. All of this thanks to the Vivo V2 processor. Well, looking into the Geekbench score, the Vivo X90 Pro scores around 1678 in single core and 4094 in multi-core. If you compare this with other Android phones, Vivo scores much better. Unlike the Huawei smartphones, the Vivo smartphones comes with the Android 13 operating system. On top of it, Vivo X90 Pro also runs on FunTouch OS 13. As usual, it has a charging animation where I can set some cool animations when I'm charging my phone. Apart from that, I can also set my own fingerprint animation to just beautify the lock screen of the phone. Overall, if you have used the Android 13 before, then I think you won't see any difficulty using the Android 13 operating system in the Vivo X90 Pro. The Vivo X90 Pro also comes with the 4870 mAh battery together with a 120W flash charge technology. First thing I would have to say is I don't need to worry about charging my phone because it only takes 8 minutes to charge from 0% to 50%. Second thing is that the battery can last a whole day without charging. This is something what I believe youngsters like us are looking for. If you worry about the heating part, I would strongly say that you don't need to worry about it because these phones comes with a liquid cooling system. I have tested the speaker quality of the Vivo X90 Pro and I'm quite impressed with the sound it outputs from the speaker. Especially when playing games on the phone, it feels really good with the 3D surround audio. However, while watching video on YouTube, I don't really have the feel of 3D sound quality. Now, it's the most important segment of this review, which is the camera specs. To be honest, the main features you can really see the difference is the 1-inch main camera sensor. First of all, there is the 50MP Zeiss 1-inch main camera. Then there is another 50MP aperture camera and finally a 12MP wide-angle camera. Over the front, there is a 32MP selfie camera which can take some good portraits for you. Now, let's jump into the camera review of the Vivo X90 Pro. First of all, I have taken tons of daylight images using the Vivo X90 Pro. As per my impression, the outdoor photos turns out to be pretty much good. The colors are very vibrant, especially using the 1-inch camera sensor. The depth of field is really good now compared to the previous phones from Vivo. Take a look at some of the photos I've taken while using the Vivo X90 Pro. Talking about the low light image quality, I'm impressed as well. Thanks to the Vivo V2 chip, now the low light photos also has faster optimization. It tried to take more amount of lights and make sure the photos does look real compared to the reality. Usually Vivo phones makes the low light photos extremely bright, which seems kind of fake to me personally. But on the Vivo X90 Pro, I don't see it as an issue. I'm totally impressed with the low light photography. Here are the sample photos taken at low light. On top of that, I also had a chance to use the supermoon feature to capture some cool images of the moon. Take a look at a couple of moon photos taken using the Vivo X90 Pro. Now, there is this Z's landscape and architecture mode where you can take some beautiful photos of landscape and architectures. Additionally, I was able to make use of the Z's effects to beautify the photos in real time. Have a look at these photos. Well, enough of me bragging about the rear camera features. I don't want to brag about the selfie camera photos quality as well. You can have a look at these photos, it's pretty much as expected. People are good at using these effects to beautify the faces it gets. I would prefer to turn it off as I'm not using it most of the time. Finally, what's the price and is it worth buying the Vivo X90 Pro now? The Vivo X90 Pro is currently priced at Rm 5,000 ringgit. With this price point, you might be thinking I should get an iPhone, right? Well, it all bounces back to your preference. The Vivo X90 Pro has tons of features which the iPhone doesn't have. So my honest choice would be getting the Vivo X90 Pro. It is really worth buying if you're into smartphone photography, because this phone is one of the beasts in mobile photography. Well guys, that pretty much sums up my review for the Vivo X90 Pro. If you wish to purchase the Vivo X90 Pro, you can click the Lazada link in the description below to get one and start becoming a professional photographer. That's it guys for today's video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, thumbs up button and as well the bell icon. Till then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.